besties. I'm starting this a little bit late because your girl is chaotic. Like we're just not with it. I've just had a bath, but I didn't wash my hair, so that's why we're looking all fresh face, no makeup. Hair's got this I don't know what it is. It's like a sticky down stuff where it sticks like thing down. It's like a slip back, look like an egg. Anyway, what fucking month are we? I was about to say April. June TBR is already underway. If you see in my video, I picked my 5 reads, and we are starting with Dark Fae. No, we're not. We started with Swift and Saddled. I didn't give you any updates. I don't know if you like reading books. If you like reading books, let me know. But Swift and Saddled was a 3.5. It was a good, fun time. It was like, yeah, it was what I was in the mood for. I enjoyed it. It wasn't anything groundbreaking, but it was a good time. I enjoyed it more than book 1. The vibes were better. My next book is Dark Fae, so I'm finally starting the Rufus Boys by Twisted Sisters. I'm about 20% through, and I'm fucking devouring it. When I tell you, this is a spin-off to Zodiac Academy, and I mistakenly read book 4 of Zodiac Academy, and well, one of the characters make a appearance, and I should have done Rufus Boys, and I knew that was the order, but I was like, nah, I'll just skip it. And now I'm going back to do it. So yeah, it's a why choose bully romance, a fucking good time, and I will try and keep you updated. Okay, right now I'm gonna put my dehumidifier pots on the bookshelves, unpack a couple of bookshelf boxes. I think I'm gonna try and do 1. If I do 1, that's a winner. If I can do 1 a night, I'm onto a winner. I don't think I really spoke about what Rufus Boys is like. So the first one is called Dark Fae, and I say it's a spin-off, but it's actually set before Zodiac Academy from my understanding. So we are following Elise, who is our female main character, and if you know Zodiac Academy, basically they're Fae, and they have, obviously it's called Dark Fae, they have orders. So you're a Fae, but you have like another entity almost, is that the right word? So you like, obviously you're Fae, and then there's like vampires, there's dragon shifters, harpies, Pegasus, werewolves, like etc. Like there's so many, Medusas, basilisks, so many, and they can obviously shift into their order form. That's what they call it, order. And Elise is a vampire, and basically right from the very first chapter you find out her brother has died. Like, she doesn't know why. The police ruled it as like not a suicide, but like an overdose, sorry. So there's like this like Fae drug going around, and they're basically saying like he overdosed on that, and she's like, there's no way, like he would never touch that. And then they're looking at her like sympathetically, like okay. So she's trying to find out what happened to her brother, what the truth is. She's going around. There's, in this part, I don't know if they're like, it's obviously set in a different part of Celeria than Zodiac Academy, but in this part there is 2 gangs. There's like this like werewolf type gang, and then like the Brotherhood gang, and basically they're at war, and she's trying to find out what happened. She thinks that one of these gangs has something to do with it, and she's like, there's no way my brother would overdose, like I need to find out the truth, find out what's happened to him. So she's going around using her vampirific powers, that's what I was going to say, to sort of shake people up and get them to sort of give anything. And one of them says like, there's this king at, I don't know if he says this at like the academy or something, I don't know, but her brother basically went to this academy. I can't remember what it's called. It's not the Zodiac Academy, obviously it is a different one, but I think it's like, I think there's several academies, but this one is for like the less privileged, I suppose. So Zodiac Academy, everyone's seems to be quite rich, everyone's got their own room, whereas in this academy, and I cannot remember the name for the life of me, but there's like 4 people bunking to each room, and their pitbull pitch is not like fancy at all. Their thing like barely works, so it's like very different. And she knows that there's these 4 like kings kind of the school, like the academy, and she's trying to find out she's like determined. She's like, one of these must have information or done something, so I'm gonna find out what is going on. So she ends up being in a room with two of the guys, Dante and Gabriel, and Gabriel's like basically like the most powerful fae because he's got two. Oh, they have elemental powers. Sorry, I forgot to say that. Each fae has like an elemental power, so air, earth, fire and water, and it's very common like you only have one. Very rarely will you have two, and if you've read his Zodiac Academy very at the beginning, you find out that Darcy and Tori, who are the main female character twins, have all four, which is very, very rare. So Gabriel has two powers, and he's very, very powerful, and he sort of like doesn't speak at all, which is why you need to read Ruthless Boys before book 4 of Zodiac Academy, because he appears in that, and like, I don't know, his demeanor is very, very different, which is why I was very, very confused. I won't spoil that too much, but his demeanor is sort of like the opposite of what I am seeing of him right at the start of Ruthless Boys, but I guess we'll like get into that later on, I suppose. I don't know. But anyway, so she's managed to bunk with these two guys, and then there's this other girl in there, but like, as far as I'm aware, she's not of importance yet. She might be friends with her later on, but yeah. And then the two other guys, one of them is the head of one gang and the other is the head of the other gang. And basically all four of these guys are into her, like, and it's so fucking funny. Honestly, I'm giggling like a mad woman. These guys are so fucking funny. The banter Elise has with them is just hilarious. Dante and Ryder, who are both the leaders, hate each other, and then you've got Gabriel and Leon, who are the other two. This is depicted as a Y2, so if you're not into a Y2s, then yeah, I don't know how it's going to work, because two of the guys like fucking hate each other. When I say hate each other, I like hate each other. And it's depicted as a bit of a bully romance. There's spice in there, and yeah, I feel like that was a long ramble to tell you what the book was actually about. Also, like, all of that I've just said is like, I'm only 21% in, and all of that was pretty much like right at the beginning. So, and you're very like thrust into the book like straight away, and it's multiple POV. So we have got obviously Elise's POV, we've had Dante's. I don't think we've not had any of the no, we did have Leon, sorry, I lied, we did have Leon's POV. We've not had Gabriel or Ryder's yet, and we've had flashback POVs of Elise's brother Gareth, I want to say. I don't think we're going to get any more POVs because they are the main characters, but just know it's very much multiple POVs. Same at Zodiac Academy. Zodiac Academy, you get so many fucking POVs. It is a little bit, there's at least 6, 7, 8, 9 POVs that I've come across so far, potentially more, but yeah, just yeah. Oh my god, my hair's a fucking mess. I literally washed it and my natural hair is like really, well, it's like really wavy underneath, and then at the top it's just like thing, but frizzable. I've just fucking oh my god, hiccup, just bloody knocked my pasta fork off me as I went to film, so that's fun. And I'm wearing white, so fucking love that for me. I just went to update. Let me just wipe this up and I will come back. Guys, I actually can't believe I did that. Anyway, I was gonna give you guys an update. Let me get back to that. I do like an ARC read during the day, and then I do my TBR of an evening. So my ARC read is, well, I say it's an ARC read, it's already out, but like the deluxe edition come out, so they were sending like arts out. Also, why the fuck are my eyebrows growing so quickly these days? Like, actually pissing me off because I look fucking all glare. Anyway, I say anyway like so many times. I'm 31% through, page 171 of 536 pages. Really enjoying Zodiac Academy. Like, Zodiac Academy? No, Ruthless Boys, Dark Fae. It's giving 5-star. Like, I know it's going to be 5-star. And I'm low-key, like, enjoying it way more. Not way more. Like, that's not fair to say. I'm enjoying it more than Zodiac Academy. Not way more, but I'm enjoying it more. I just think it's better, like in my opinion. Like I'm giggling so much, I'm having the best time, and yeah, I'm just loving it, guys. I am loving it. So I finished Dark Fae, guys. It was a 5-star, 6-star god tier series, and I've literally only done the first book. But obviously that was my June TBR, and as soon as I finished it, I hit a book hangover, and I didn't know what I wanted to read, and I was trying to think, and none of my June TBR books was calling to me. So I wasn't sure, and I tried looking on my like series I'm in the middle of, and nothing was calling to me. Like there was just nothing I wanted to read, and I didn't want to go back into book 2 because I was like, I've already done 3 to 4 books that back to back that were 500 to 600 pages, so that means having to go to another one, but nothing was going to hit the spot. So I have started Savage Face, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen to the June TBR. This is a 5-book series, by the way, and this one's 554 pages. The rest are between 600 and then 900, I think. So they're quite longish books. But yeah, we have to see what's going to happen to the June TBR. But this is what I'm reading at the moment. Really enjoying it. This series is so fucking funny, like hilarious, and I've also like teared up at one bit. Hi guys, I thought I'd just give you a little update. So I'm getting my eyebrows done tomorrow, by the way, so excuse that. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, give you a little update on Savage Face. Obviously I was in a book hangover, so I went in with book 2 for The Ruthless Boys. I think I'm about 45% or something like that, or almost 45%. I'm loving it. Like I feel like it's gonna be another 5-star. Like there ain't no doubt about it. I'm taking it a little bit slower this week. Do you know what? This week has not been great. Like especially today, I've just felt so fucking shit. I've just washed my hair, by the way. Really, really shitty customers. Like just rude, and everyone else has been in a bad mood. When everyone else is in a bad mood, it makes you in a bad mood. The weather's been shit. It's been like literally pissing down with rain, like hammering, thunder, the lot. And I think I'm like due on tomorrow, so like that could be why, and like contribute to why I'm not feeling like good. But yeah, so I've been reading not as much like the past couple of days in the evening, just because I'm like chilling. And then also I had book club yesterday, so like that was like I was there out for a few hours. So I only got to read for like half an hour last night. Ignore my hair, guys. I've got this new like heatless curl thing, so I've got that in. What was I gonna say? Oh my god, Savage Fate, like The Ruthless Boys is so fucking hilarious. Like people probably don't have the same sense of humor as me. Like I do. I'm like hard to make laugh, but also easy to make laugh. Like, does that make sense? Like certain things. But anyway, sorry, I was just picking at my face, if you can't tell. In this, so Gabriel's gone to like find this like private investigator guy that he talks to, and he knocks on the door, and basically this guy that's like high on drugs answers the door, and the guy that's high on drugs sees a cat sitting on the walls like cleaning its bum basically, and he's like, hey dude. Obviously the cat doesn't answer because it's a cat, but obviously in this you have like orders, so the Fae are like vampires, werewolves, etc. And he's like, what order are you? Like to the cat, and then Gabriel's like, it's a cat, man. And he's like, a cat, man? Whoa. Because obviously he's taking it as a cat man, not it's a cat man. And I was literally laughing. I actually had to like stop reading and tell Jack as well, because I actually thought it was that funny. I just want to give you an update because I feel like I've been in this spot for all the other videos. So my June TBR didn't really go very well. It's the 20th today, and we still got like 10 days, 30 days, I don't know, yeah, 10 days. Well, it's technically the 21st now because it is the early hours of the morning. But I read Savage Fae. I really, really enjoyed it. Like, it was amazing. 5-star. I think the whole series is going to be like a god tier because it has just been that good. And yeah, it was just so funny. After that, I thought, okay, let me not go into the next one because I'm like, it's a big commitment.
and I have got other books to read. So after that, I decided to read, I think that's what I went into after. So after that, I actually didn't go back into my June TBR. I started The Deal by Elle Kennedy, which is a hockey romance, if you didn't know. Obviously, Off Campus just came out on Amazon Prime. Well, I say just came out, it's been out for a little while now, and obviously everyone's raving about it, and I have FOMO, but I was wanting to read the books first. So I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to read the book. So I started the book, and then I was like, I was doing something, I can't remember what I was doing, and I was like, oh, do you know what? Let me just watch the show alongside doing the book. So I watched the first episode, and where I had got up to on the book was further, obviously, than the series. So I was like watching it and think, sorry if you can hear the aircon in the back, I'm really hoping you can hear me still, but it's just so hot. But yeah, where I got up to in the book was further than the show, so things happened in the show I had already read about in the book, so it was like really, really nice. That's what I really like not comparing, because in my head I'm like, oh my god, like I remember that in the book, but I'm not comparing them as the same. Like I know some people do, but like in my head they are two separate entities with similarities, like, but I am picturing Hannah and Garrett from the show as the characters in the book. So there's like similarities, but also like I'm not comparing them like in that sense. But things that were just happening, I was like, oh my god, that happened in the show, this happened in the book, like, do you know what I mean? So then I was like limited myself like one episode a night thing. I'm still like, I have just under 2 hours left of the deal. I've had a really busy week and also a really shitty week as well. So because it's been so busy and like we've just had a lot on, I haven't read as much in the evening. I've only been able to read like small amounts. So I've only been able to get like between 30 and 50 pages done a night. So it's like just taking me a little bit longer. And I haven't watched Off Campus, the things I'm like, I don't want to get ahead in the show, even though I know that, like I said, they're two different entities in my head, but like, yeah, it just, in my brain it works and I can't explain it, okay? Just take it as you want. Anyway, so that's that. And yeah, that's what's in my brain. I've got, once I finish that, I'm going to go on to, I was going to read In Stormy Weather by Chelsea Curto. I'm undecided, it depends how I feel. I do still have The Wolf King. I want to read In Stormy Weather because obviously it comes out like the 12th, it's either 12th or 14th of next month. But obviously if I don't, I can read that at the beginning of the month. And obviously I've got The Wolf King to go as well for book club, but book club we're not meeting until like the 15th or something, because we're all busy. Well, a couple of the girls are on holiday, I think, but obviously we want it to be like when everyone can do it. So I have got that option as well. I think Hooked and Heat Rivalry, I don't know if I'm going to get to. I'm just going to play it by ear. Once I finish the deal, I'm just going to see what I've done, and yeah, I will keep you updated. If I decide to not go back into my June TBR, then I will film a little outro, but fingers crossed I can still do that. I think I might do The Wolf King as its own video, just because it's been out for a while, so like I might do a full spoiler reading vlog, but we'll see, because I always put these promises in my head and then like forget about them, so we'll see.